Tim Amy here at VBNSports.com with Mr. Matt Macri, that man about town, head of Abbotsford Minor Football. What kind of showing do your coaches and players have for the ABC Bowl today?
My Falcons, we got a lot of them out here today. We started with the youngsters. We had a good group of them. This game that's going on right now, I think there's about 8 or 9 of them. And then on my team, I know I've got 7 of them for sure. And then the later game, we actually got a couple more Falcons playing there. So we got a good showing of Falcons out today.
How does that speak to what you guys are doing in Abbotsford with the football program?
Well, we keep the program going. The older boys, in Abbotsford, we have 4 high schools that have football. So our community program only goes really to the JB. We push for Bantam, but it's tough. Grade 9, 10, they're playing at high school. We don't have midget because 11 and 12, they focus on school. We got 4 schools out there. But our youth program's huge. We have 2 Pee Wee teams, 2 Adam teams, a full JB team, and we've got our mini flag program that brings them in at a young age and gets them acclimated with the sport. So just wrapping up on Tuesday, actually, my Kickstart program that I run in conjunction with Kiwanis and the Abbotsford Falcons, where I have kids under the age of 12 come out 2 nights a week, and we work on handoffs, passing, bag drills, that sort of stuff. And we do that for 2 months before the season starts, so they get used to it ahead of time.
Excellent. Now, I'm watching online one of the national sports channels the other day, and they're speaking to the head coach for Notre Dame, the infamous college U.S. powerhouse football school down in Indiana. And, of course, the topic turns to Canadian prospects because the head coach was in Kelly, I believe his name is, was in Toronto. Talks about a bunch of prospects coming up from Ontario, kind of excited. And he names by name one of your players, Chase Claypool, out of Abbotsford, who, of course, is going down this September on a full scholarship. Talk to me about how proud Abbotsford Minor Football is to produce a player of that caliber.
Well, I'm not going to take any credit for Chase. I mean, it was actually Coach Cole Sangera who coached him through the Falcons. Luis Garcia, they coached at the younger ages, and then he moved on to the high school stage with Coach Jay Fujimara. I've been an assistant coach on teams he's been on, and great kid, great skill, hard worker. So much fun to watch play ball. Just exciting to watch, and the excitement of him going to Notre Dame it's burning the town up, because it's one of our own making it. And I mean, a Div 1 school like Notre Dame's huge for him. So I'm very proud of Chase. He was a blast to watch play for the Falcons for years. And Abbey Senior, he actually played with my son at Abbey Senior. And it's so much fun to watch him play. He dominates games. He takes them right over. So it's exciting.
Now, there's pros and cons of everything. Of course, it speaks a lot to Abbotsford Minor Football to have a player of that stature make it to such a big school. On the other flip side, a little too much popularity can be kind of a bad thing. What kind of challenges were you facing after it sort of hit the news that he was heading down to Notre Dame?
Well, everybody wanted to go Div 1 after that. They were like, Chase can do it, I can do it. It's not that easy. The work that he put in, his natural skill, his dedication to the sport. I mean, we'd go out there in the summer for practices, and he'd be out there in the field with ladders by himself, working day in, day out. I mean, that kind of dedication to the sport is what's needed. A lot of these guys think they can play Madden. And that's dedicated enough. So, no, he put a lot of time in. So you got to kind of quell that a little bit. So,
but a good example, I mean, if you want to make it to that level, here's an example of how much work you actually have to put in just to get considered.
Yeah, and the good thing is that he not only did he do it in front of the boys, he invited the guys to come with him and worked with them as well, so they saw what he did on a day-to-day basis, and it was exciting. He's a heck of a basketball player too, so, and he puts a lot of time in, work at the gym. He is definitely a professional.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Matt Macri, Abbotsford Falcons president. Tim Amy, VBNSports.com.